Folks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have made a couple of changes to their coaching staff. One of the first ones being that they have hired former Dallas Cowboys running backs coach Skip Peete as their new running backs coach. He is going to be staying in the same coaching position. Joining me, as he has in a lot of videos recently, is my colleague at BucsNation.com, the co-host of the Cannon Fire podcast and the main host of the Reel to Reel podcast, Mr. Evan Wanish. Evan, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have themselves a new running backs coach. Pretty interesting, huh?
Yes, and a very much experienced running backs coach as well. This is a guy who has been on a number of teams and has been in the college ranks as well. When you look at it, he's literally been a graduate assistant, a wide receivers coach, or a running backs coach, and he's been a running backs coach for his entire NFL career. Being with teams like the Raiders, Cowboys, Bears, Rams, most recently the Cowboys again, and now joins the Buccaneers. So his contract was not renewed by the Cowboys. That's why he was available. So yeah, the Buccaneers are able to pick him up to replace Todd McNair on their coaching staff. And now that the Bucs have the offensive coordinator position filled, you can now start to focus on these assistants and everything.
And I think whenever you look at what Skip Peete has done recently, right, it's some pretty good work. He's worked with running backs like Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, who is expected to get a very big payday in this upcoming free agency. Then you go back to his time with the LA Rams, the Chicago Bears, just really a lot of places that this guy has gone. You've seen running backs have a pretty decent amount of success, right, Evan?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at when you mentioned the Rams. I mean, he was with the Rams from 2016 to 2019. I mean, that was pretty much Todd Gurley's prime right there. And then with the Bears, for 2 seasons, he was with Matt Forte when Matt Forte was doing his thing in Chicago. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of experience. I mean, this guy's been coaching for a while, and he's had a chance to coach some really good backs. So I think it could be really, really good for a guy like Rachaad White to be able to learn from this sort of guy with this kind of experience.
And I think you could even see a benefit of whoever they decide to bring in, be it a rookie, be it some of the other guys that they have there, maybe a guy like a Keyshawn Vaughn, if they want to take a guy in the middle rounds of the NFL draft, if they want to bring in a veteran possibly. I know a lot of people, and we'll be talking about this probably in a separate video, but a lot of people have been linking a guy like Rashad Penny to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That could be another guy that you could see brought in and have some pretty good success here with Skip Peete being the running backs coach now. So I think that it is a very beneficial move, like you said. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just can continue to add, I think, guys that don't just have a lot of experience, but also have a lot of versatility. Skip Peete, he's worked with wide receivers and running backs, which I feel is pretty good. He can switch around if he needs to. He's got some good versatility, and we've seen him have good success in the past. So I think the Buccaneers are building themselves a pretty good offensive coaching staff so far, right, Evan?
Yeah, I would say so for the circumstances. We talked about this before the Bucs hired an offensive coordinator. This job likely wasn't the most attractive. It likely wasn't the most attractive job out there to a lot of candidates. And I think for the circumstances, they've done quite well so far. So we'll see what happens. Another fun fact about Skip Peete is that his brother is actually Rodney Peete, who played in the NFL for numerous number of years. Played with the Lions, Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, Raiders, Panthers. Played a bunch of years in the NFL. So just a little fun fact there that his brother was a pretty notable quarterback. So yeah, it's just like I said, for the circumstances, I think the Bucs are doing sort of the best with what they've been given.
Yeah. So, folks, we'll wait and see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do here with the remaining positions of their coaching staff. Let us know your thoughts and opinions about this hire of Skip Peete down in the comment section below. We would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, folks, we will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.